How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. I'm that fishing noob, and this is going to be a quick 2024 recap and then a 2025 goals video. So I'm out here on the good old little pond. It's been a while since I've been out here. Man, sure is nice though. It's a hot one because here in Texas we've had winter for, I don't know, 2 days, and now we're back into summer. 2024 has been really good to me. It's been a lot that's happened over the last year. And I don't know, it's weird because as I grow up or as I get older, it's like time just flies by. It's wild. So 2024 is the first year that I entered into kayak tournaments, and spoiler alert, I didn't place in any of them. I think the highest I placed was I think 9 out of 64. So one top 10 finish, which is nice. It was either 9th or 12th out of like 64, 67, something like that. So didn't place. I didn't take home any money in the 2024 season, unfortunately. But yeah, 2024 is my first year fishing kayak tournaments, and man, it's been fun. Other than that, I've made an insane amount of gear upgrades over the last year. I added, so I went from like 3 rods to now I have 9. I got a bit of a problem. It's kind of wild. I made some upgrades. I got a Luz BB1 Pro, a new Tournament Pro. I won a Kistler Chromium. I bought a Kistler Chromium rod. I was gifted a Kistler Helium from Tom, as well as a Mojo Yak from Tom. Thank you, Tom. Kind of just been expanding on my gear. It's been a crazy year. It's been a crazy experience. I also got electronics. So I had my first tournament of the year was out on a lake kind of local to me, and then I realized I was the only one without electronics. But then at the time I was using my phone a lot of the times to look up, you know, like depth contour and kind of where like things of interest would be. I was like, man, it'd be nice to have, you know, a graph so I can have all of that at my fingertips, as well as things, you know, like down scan and stuff like that. Down scan, side scan. So I got a graph this year as well. I splurged a little bit because I went back and forth between like, what should I get? Should I get a Striker? What is it? Like a Striker 4, I think? CV, Striker 4 CV. It's like, man, you know what? I'm gonna, you know, buy once, cry once. So I ended up getting a Garmin EcoMaps UHD 273 SV, and that has been my main map, my main chart, my main electronics. It's been awesome. Outside of that, I haven't really done any other real significant gear upgrades. Just been fishing out of the same Old Town Sportsman PDO 106, the one that I'm currently sitting in right here. And it's been good to me. It's been really good to me this tournament season. Other really big things that happened this year. So I think around March or so, I got added onto Dad Fish Tackle Pro staff. It's been great. Jeremy, buddy, thank you for bringing me on. I really appreciate it. It's been a blessing. It's been really fun too, going through and being able to communicate to him and kind of, you know, fish his products and kind of see the growth in him, as well as a, you know, a soft plastic and bass fishing or just, you know, lure maker. So not only does he have soft plastics, but he also has football jigs, he's got net heads, he's got swim jigs, and he's experimenting with a lot of other things. So you guys be on the lookout, it's gonna be good. But if you wanted to go through and show some support or get some soft plastics for yourself, you can use my code TFN10, Tom Frank Miller 10, for 10% off your checkout, 10% off your purchase. I'd appreciate it. I mean, I think it's really cool being able to go through and buy something that's handmade and know who you're paying, like know who's getting the money. I think that's really cool. It's really neat. On the topic of pro staff, not the same topic, but kind of sort of the same. I have 2 affiliate links for me that were generated for me, so I can earn a small commission off of your guys' purchases if you choose. Now, there's no extra cost to you or anything like that. It's just I get a small portion of, you know, whatever the purchases that you make. So I've got 2 links. First one is for Kistler gear. So that's rods, reels, line, apparel, line cutters, those good things. The second is for EcoFishingShop. So I got this beautiful kayak from EcoFishingShop. It was ordered, delivered, flawless. I had no issues with it whatsoever. And the big thing about going with them is I didn't have to pay sales tax on it. So I just pay the, at the time for me, it was like $24.49 for this Old Town Sportsman PDR 106. So, I mean, that was like, well, if I get it from somewhere else local, then I'm gonna have to pay sales tax. I can save the money and order from these guys. Shipping, it took maybe like 2 weeks for it to get to my house. But I mean, that's not a problem at all if we're going through and not paying tax on it. So I have both of those affiliate links. They're gonna be linked down below. If you guys want to go and order yourself any, I mean, it doesn't have to be an Old Town, just any kayak from EcoFishingShop, then please use my link. I would greatly appreciate it. It would show some support to my channel, and that would be really cool. And then also, if you have been curious about Kistler products or Kistler reels or anything like that, then you can use my link down below as well. I would appreciate it. One goal that I had set for 2024 was to break the 5-pound mark, enter the 5-pound club, and I'm happy to report that I did it. I think so. My longest bass right now is, I think, 21.5 inches or 21 inches, and my heaviest bass is 5.35 pounds, I believe. So I'm officially in the 5-pound club. It's fantastic. Feels good to be here. It took a really long time to get there. It was just like 3s, 4s, 3s, 4s, 3s, 4s, and then finally, yeah, that was a fun one. Got the 5, and I was like, whew, that was a good one. That was a good fish for sure. A fun fish, and it was caught on Dadfish tackle. It was a Okeechobee crawl football jig, so it works. his stuff works. Proof is in the pudding. But other than that, huge milestone for this channel. So when I started this channel, I didn't really have any specific goals. I just like recording. I like going out and documenting. I like the whole process, from like getting out and recording all the way to editing. I think the whole process is fun. And then also, like, I'm not doing this for anybody else. I'm not promoting any kind of like extra stuff. This is just my adventures. There's no other, I have to meet this criteria to go through and make this company happy or make these people happy. It's just me going through, strapping a camera on my head, sometimes strapping the camera here. By the way, don't get used to that, because that's not going to be permanent. That's just for this video. But yeah, it's been my voice and my kind of creative juices flowing. It's been nice. So I've enjoyed that whole process. So with that, real quick, thank you for joining me on this whole process. I mean, I really appreciate it. My channel wouldn't be where it is right now without your guys' support, without you choosing to go through and spend your time watching my videos and engaging with me. The whole community aspect, like you guys, engaging with you guys is really cool. I've learned a lot too from you guys. You guys have gone through and like mentioned stuff in some of my videos, and I'm like, that's a really good idea. Or, yeah, I hadn't thought about that whenever I was out on the water, so let me go ahead and do that. So thank you guys, thank you. Not only are you spending time with me, but you're also going through and contributing to me being a better angler, hopefully. I mean, I'm still a noob, but, you know, hopefully getting better over time. So with that, on the topic of my channel, I hit a huge milestone. I hit the criteria to monetize my channel. So that was 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours over the last year. So met that criteria. My channel is monetized. Thank you guys. It's still mind-blowing when I think back and I'm like, dang, like over 1,000 of you guys have chosen to go through and subscribe to like my channel, me. Like, little old me, some random noob in Texas that enjoys fishing. So thank you. I'm truly humbled, and I'm grateful for just this opportunity to be here and bring you guys along for these fishing adventures. It's really fun. In the topic of kind of like that social media platform or that social platform, I started my own podcast. It's called That Fishing Podcast. See what I did there? That Fishing Noob, host of That Fishing Podcast. It's pretty good, right? I've recorded one episode. It is on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Episode 1 is the Texas rig. So I'm going to link that down below as well. Do me a huge favor, go over, give it a listen. I really like that avenue, that kind of like creative outlet as well. So I have this where I'm just being a noob and hopefully getting better at bass fishing. Then I have that other side where it's like, all right, let me hopefully try to give you guys some valuable information, especially like newer guys too. Because So, I mean, when I know how it is. Like when I started, I had 1,000 questions. And the internet's great because everything's on the internet, but the internet is also not so great because everything's on the internet. It's really hard to pinpoint like valuable and good information and stuff that is beneficial and that will actually work. So yeah, but that's the goal of my podcast, is to go through and bring some relevant and some good information to you guys to hopefully help you become better fishermen, better anglers. Over the 2024 year, I fished, I think, 12 total tournaments, and that was pretty busy. It felt pretty busy. Out of those 12 tournaments, I didn't place in any of them, like I mentioned, but you know what, that's okay. It's all good. I had a really fun experience in each one of them, and it was cool being able to go through and connect to people, or connect with people. So my last tournament that I fished, I actually met 4 of you guys. Oh, hold on, here we go. Name check. So all in all, I met Mike over at the secret spot. I met Steve, Ferdy, Tyler, and Ryan over at the last tournament that I fished over at Gibbons. So it's been really cool being able to connect and meet you guys, like shake your hand face to face. It's been super cool. It's like, it's so weird when it's like, I hear one of you guys being like, ah, that fishing noob, or is that Noob? I'm just like, yep, that's me. It's been a fun experience. So thank you. But on to my goals for 2025. So I'm planning on continuing to grow this channel. That's my hope, right? Because I don't have a set subscriber like goal that I have in mind, and I kind of want to leave that organic, because I feel like if I set I want to hit this many subscribers by this date, then I'm going to be more inclined to fish the hot topic stuff. And I feel like if I do that, then I'm going to lose some of my voice, and it's going to be like I'm forced to fish these things, and it's not going to be organic, or as organic as I would like. So for example, like if forward-facing sonar was a huge, I mean it is, but if it was like a major huge crazy topic, then I can see myself being more inclined to go through and like bass fishermen versus forward-facing sonar, and like everything is just about forward-facing sonar. And I don't want to follow trends or anything like that. I just want to keep it simple, get out on the water and fish, and hopefully catch some fish, and then also, you know, learn along the way, learn different techniques, learn different presentations, and get better at this thing called fishing, and just enjoy, you know, time in the water. It's not really about like the hoopla and all the hype and everything. A lot of the times, as I've mentioned in previous videos, it's just time for me to disconnect away from like the craziness of life and take a breather and enjoy some of creation. So I want to keep that steady and keep that consistent going forward. Other than that, I want to break my PB again. So if I can get into the 6-pound, or I mean 7-pound club, that would be super fun. I couldn't imagine, like, I mean, if a double-digit bass wants to go and, you know, bite something that I'm presenting, then that would be super cool, and I wouldn't complain. I couldn't imagine a 10-pound fish like fighting a 10-pound fish. That'd be wild. So I guess breaking both PBs, right? Breaking a 21-inch, maybe catching a 21.5, 22, 23, 24-inch fish. I don't know, but then also breaking that weight limit. So 5, 6, 7, or I'm in the 5-pound club, but 6, 7, 8 double-digit pound club. I don't know. That's a goal that I have at some point, going through and breaking my PB again. Another big goal that I have, so I'm still planning on fishing kayak tournaments, kayak fishing tournaments. So a big goal with that is I want to be able to place and actually and finally be able to take home some money. It's not about the money, but that would be a huge accomplishment, because I've gone this whole year without placing. I've come close-ish sometimes, and I've been more consistently getting on fish, especially on newer bodies of water. So I think just as a milestone and like a progress little check is being able to place and take home some money. That'd be like, ding, ding, ding. Good job. I'm obviously, you know, getting better at this thing called fishing. Or I'm just super lucky. Or both. With my channel, I am still planning on producing videos, shooting videos, editing videos, and releasing them on Thursday around 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. But I think the format of them might shift up a little bit. I don't know. So I've been fishing like every single weekend for a while, and it can be pretty taxing. And also, like, the biggest thing, especially on fishing tournament days, it's like a whole day endeavor, like from loading up the kayak, getting out there, unloading, launching, and then depending on like what time the tournament ends and how far away it is, going through and like loading the kayak back up, and then going through and like driving all the way back home, unloading everything. It's a really long process, and it takes away from family time. But then also my wife has some goals of her own as well, so freeing up some Saturdays would be good, because I know like early morning Saturdays would be a good time for her to go through and invest in some of her goals. So I can't be super selfish, because I mean, she's been supporting me while I'm going through and talking to you guys and doing this whole thing called fishing. So it'd be nice to go through and, you know, return the favor and give back, and then also be, you know, present with my kiddos and just at home and with family more, because like I mentioned earlier, time is just flying by, and I feel the older I get, it just flies by. You blink and it's like, well, crap, like I'm 50, and you blink again, it's like, crap, I'm dead. Maybe not that exaggerated, but it feels like that sometimes. And then with my podcast, so after a lot of reading and kind of just watching stuff, apparently podcasts last typically like 7 episodes before they die off. So my goal is to produce one episode every month. I feel like that's a pretty low bar, but because it's not crazy, like I'm going to produce an episode every week, I should be able to consistently do that over the course of the year and build up a library. But on the topic of videos and podcasts, if I'm on a break or if I have extended time, then I might produce more and have like double posts videos in the week. Or I might have 2 episodes, like a podcast episode in a month rather than just 1. So my baseline is going to be 1 podcast episode a month, and 4 fishing videos a month. But other than that, I mean, my ongoing goal is just to continue getting better at this thing called bass fishing, and continue to connect with you guys and bring you guys along for these fishing adventures, and be able to look back over the, you know, at the end of next year and say, man, you know, I've put in some work on the water, I've been blessed by God, I've definitely gotten better at this thing called fishing. And then also, if I can engage you guys better, maybe do some more giveaways. I really, really like giveaways. Brian, if you're watching, I hope that, well, it's going to be really cold for you for a little bit. But once things thaw out, I hope that you're able to catch a PB on that stuff that I sent you. But yeah, being able to do giveaways, it would be really fun too. That's pretty much it for 2024 recap, 2025 goals. That's all I can think of right now. I'm sure I'm missing some stuff, and I'm going to want to... See, this is the behind the scenes stuff. I'm gonna want to reshoot everything again, but I don't know. I'll stick with this. I think this should be fine. Real quick as well, so if you guys aren't familiar with Jeremy the Dadfish or Chase Southwest Indiana Outdoors, swing over, because the same time that I'm dropping this video, they are also dropping a 2024 recap 2025 goals video. So show them some support, swing over there, watch their video, and then leave them a comment, let them know that I sent you, or just leave them something positive, something good. That would be cool. Engaging the whole community, it's cool. Another random thing, side topic, like not really a goal, but just an idea. So I've been hosting, or I will be hosting, free online tournaments just to go through and kind of engage you guys more. So I'm planning on continuing that, maybe have like month-long just tournaments as an excuse for you guys to get out and go fishing more. But I think it'd be cool too, just seeing like what everyone else is catching. But I needed to look more into that to kind of figure out the things and stuff. The app is Fish Champ though, so it's free. Everything's gonna be completely free, and it's just a way of going through and giving you guys an excuse to go fish, and then seeing what kind of fish you can catch. That'll wrap it up. Hope that you guys have had a great 2024 year, and I hope that your 2025 is going to be absolutely fantastic, phenomenal, excellent. But that'll be it for this one. Hope that you guys are able to go fishing. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. And if you are fishing, I hope that you are able to catch a big one. But I'll catch you on the next one. God is good. Y'all be blessed. Later.